Hello everybody, Cyanesk111 here, and welcome back to more Civilization 6. I've launched the Mars colony mission in the last part, but as you can see here, I still have a ways to go before the Exoplanet Expedition can begin, but I'm providing boosts as much as possible to my science output until I have the essential technologies researched. And it shall start with cybernetics, apparently, then predictive systems, then seasteads, then whatever the rest of these technologies are that I have yet to reveal. I'll get a food market going so I can have some citizens in Hoalu, even though they're probably not going to be doing squat, since I don't have any rainforests down here. And it's all just desert. I really only just settled this city for the oil. Nothing more. Welcome to the World Congress again. Okay, I've launched the Earth satellite. I've launched the moon landing, the Mars colony. What if I were to reduce production towards the Manhattan Project, since that's not really what I'm going to be needing? Maybe I should just do one vote for the Marsh. And I don't really know who's leading in diplomatic points. I am, but maybe I could drop the bomb on Wilfrid Laurier. And World Games? Shoot. Always up to be gamesome. The information era is going to be ending in 3 turns. That should hopefully not be that big of a problem, so long as I can get the last 2 era score necessary. Though that may or may not be likely. Even if I were to somehow do some great big thing that almost nobody else knows about. No spies detected in the neighborhood. Though what I could do now is send Giap, as he's so named, or she, I don't know the gender. I could send them over to disrupt rocketry, though that's pretty risky right now, so I could perhaps gain sources instead, though that's not a very good first mission for the spies that I've recruited. Information era is gonna end in 1 turn. I'll do campus research grants again. More grants also. I still got that great artist on me that I still don't know what to do with. And we've entered the future era.
If there is any work in the...
With no hope of me getting the Golden Age ever again. Bummer. Still do Bodyguard of Lies as my dedication, though that doesn't mean squat anymore. What else can I do? Probably not a whole lot right now. I'm getting all the science research grants I can. How close is everyone to... Okay, so not one of them is working towards the Exoplanet Expedition yet. God, where's my speech tonight? My linguistic skills. I think that all that playing of OMG words might have caused my word palette to grow a little bit, but doesn't appear to be the case. Still mumbling a little in my speech. Hopefully it'll improve with practice, with commentary videos like this. Is Mongolia planning an invasion against me? I'm hoping not.
This, though, best.
It is kind of scaring me, though. I could have formed corps with all these troops. And thus it would get me closer to the Golden Age I've been wanting for the rest of the game, but dang, it's too late now. Well, it's not like I'm gonna be playing this game again after this. I'd have to admit that this isn't even gonna be close to the manpower that's gonna be expected to ward off any invasion Mongolia might be planning against me. And I may be on a faster track to losing this game if I keep going the same path I've been going down. I've got one more envoy because I forgot that Tier 4 governments provide 4 envoys at 250 influence points. Oopsies.
Ah!
That is not yay. Nicht gut, as they say in Germany. Who isn't even in this game. This current playthrough. Okay, it looks like Mongolia is sending its troops back, away from my borders. Let's hope it stays that way. Special session for Ambiorix. Ravished by natural disaster. But maybe this little...
If the enemy know not.
This little, if I can hover over it and see what that is. Very confident it's a nuclear power plant. I think this trader unit being in the way is the problem. I still need to give my units orders, and I didn't mean to right-click. Ah. Jeez. Okay, they're moving their AT crew army down here. And their tank closer to my borders, it looks like, again. What might they possibly want from me? Okay, my spies arrived in Montreal. I'm gonna gain sources, so it'll have a higher chance of success. Okay, there's the little IntelliSense thing. Okay, I don't know how... Gotta check to see... Okay, the reactor's age is 10, so a radioactive steam leak is possible, so... Once this round of grants is done in Thang Long, I'm gonna have to go ahead and recommission the nuclear reactor. So the chance of disaster will be lessened. A joint war against Ambiorix? Nah. Still don't do joint wars. Though in Civilization 7, I don't know if they exist or not, since I haven't even played a game of that yet. I've been itching to play Civilization 7 ever since I've downloaded it to my computer after purchasing it on Steam. Probably last week. I've got the deluxe version for about $129, I think it was, for the entire thing. Plus all of the content that they said would be going away once February was over. Oh, I need to recommission the nuclear reactor. My brain needs to recalibrate itself. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to everything that Civilization 7 has to offer once I get around to playing that game. If you couldn't tell already, I'm pretty enthused. That I believe is the Canadian national anthem in all its musical glory. Campus research grants once again. got slightly less science output per turn due to the fact that I have a recommissioned reactor project going on in the capital, and honestly not a whole lot more going on in the rest of my cities other than repeated campus research grants. Because that's how desperate I am for a science victory at this point. From its towers to its tenements, the citizens of Hue are linked by their civic pride in our civilization's largest city.
Then you drive out.
That's the historic moment for letting a city reach 25 population for the first time. Pretty good, if I have to say so myself. Harbor training for additional gold it is. I can just go ahead and launch an Exoplanet Expedition as soon as I research smart materials. But Canada's already launching its Exoplanet Expedition. This nuclear reactor is going to have to be recommissioned as soon as possible. No way around it, buds. These guys had better hurry up. Nope. Don't want to see that sword anymore, Julius. Surely you must know how dangerous those things are. You could very easily cut me with that kind of... waving around. I keep telling him. Okay, 2 turns until smart materials is completed. I'm leading in the World Games. I'm not leading in the aid request, so I'll go ahead and send aid in Thang Long until I'm able to get the Exoplanet Expedition underway. On Earth. Kudos to me for respecting the environment around me, I suppose.
Fetter this malefactor to the jag.
That's global warming mitigation completed. Guess all I can do is just go ahead and work my way towards the sun-revealed Civic. And that'll most likely be the end of it. Though I'm not really sure... what can I build? Let me get another spy in here in case one of my 2 spies already in play goes and fails a mission and ends up getting captured or killed. Well, what was I saying before? I actually kind of forgot. My head. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense sometimes.
It ascends from the Earth to the...
We got smart materials researched. Now we're gonna be getting an Exoplanet Expedition underway. That will hopefully be done before anyone else, though I'm not seeing that to be a likely case with Canada. But I do have these other spaceport districts right here, forming a nice little triangle, though not an equilateral one, if it weren't for that iron resource being there. But yeah, that's my Exoplanet Expedition getting started. Okay, Gap has gained sources in Montreal. There's only a 9% chance for being captured or killed. 28% chance of mission failure. There is a 63% chance for mission success. Despite the odds being very slightly in my favor, I'd be rather cautious about how my spy is going to go about this mission, so I hope this works. You're coming along pretty nicely now. Wasn't really much I could do.
Mondják, csupán hazaszeretettel fizetett segédhadaidat. Ebből és 2 garasból megvan a sörük.
Ah! This must be the dialogue for Matthias saying that I'm following his leader agenda. His main one. That is something I've never seen in any of the games of Civilization 6 I've played. That's new territory for me, even though, yeah, he is still denounced. So, he still kind of hates my guts. But I'm pretty surprised Dado hasn't denounced me again yet. So there might be something that I'm doing that she likes. Or maybe I've stopped doing something that she dislikes. Either way, I hope I don't speak too soon.
Хэрвээ чи сайн удирдах чадахгүй бол
I know. Radioactive steam venting.
No, my friends. We have...
That was in Rome. So... why are you showing me that? If it's nowhere within my civilization... It is kind of cause for confusion, you know. Sure. Sure thing. Okay, I'm making good pace. Wilfred hasn't completed his 4th step yet. So I can still snatch the victory yet. I'm losing aluminum. -1 for units, probably because of my helicopter. What's happening? Oh, you're... Why? Am I gonna have to start sending spies over to this neighborhood District 2? They're just gonna keep doing me like this? In addition, those are anti-cavalry units, so my modern armor that I just got isn't gonna be of use to them that much. Of use against them, I mean. Neither is my helicopter, since it too is of cavalry status. What I can do is... That's gonna have to come next turn. Since I am currently doing the future tech at this point, I may as well go ahead and cut it out with the research grants that I've been doing these past couple turns. Oh, man.
Ah, my beloved.
This can potentially be costly right here. Got my machine gun corps ready to go. Moving in to take out those AT units that were recruited. Only 6 turns to go before my 4th step is done. Though I'm pretty sure Canada is gonna be within the same boat as me. But I've got multiple spaceports going, so I might have a chance. They got them, but they're not dead yet. Something that I think I could do to use that last great person up. I can move the writing over here to the amphitheater. And in the palace, I can produce the farm garden with sunflowers, which is a landscape portrait. No, wait, landscape picture. Landscape and portrait are 2 different things. Where is my head today? Let me get an armory down so my stockpiles can be further increased. Okay, so if that... Wilfred wants to be friends with me. I suppose, since we're both rooting for the same goals. now MBRX is going for the Exoplanet Expedition too. I'd best be careful where I step next.
Even though the future seems far...
Future tech. Ooh. So, our spy successfully pillaged the spaceport in Montreal. That's gonna prove costly. And... I think I'm gonna do disguise next, to reduce the time needed to establish a presence in an enemy city. I don't think Canada knows that it was one of my spies who disabled their spaceport in Montreal. Best to keep that under wraps. The less we talk about that, the better. Oh, but, will he escape in time? Oh dear. Oh no. Mission was successful, but spy was killed after being detected, and... oh dear. Guess that means Canada might have found out that we sent one of our spies to disable the spaceport. And we just became friends with them too. Dang. I apologize, I guess. And I'll have to keep my troops over here in case there are any more partisan units about to come out of these lands, this neighborhood. Should I choose to repair it anytime soon. Soon as encampment training is completed. Canada still hasn't done the 4th step yet, and I'm getting mighty close. 3 turns left for me. Oh, sweet aluminum for my helicopter. Take what you can. I've got plenty. The place is flooded, but that's not of major importance right now. I got my spy over here. Though, not really sure if I want to assign him to counter-spy this neighborhood. Despite it producing most of my oil. What I should do is probably try to... I could send him to Aduatuca to disable the spaceport. The odds were leaning slightly towards me in that mission with Canada, but I don't know if I'll be getting the same results over in Aduatuca. Here's hoping. Wow, 3 cheers for my longest Civ 6 episode this playthrough. At 35 minutes long, as of now. Still no Exoplanet Expedition completion for Canada yet, so maybe I chose the wrong spaceport to disable up there. On the other hand, guess what we get to see this turn? Well, the embassy, for one thing. We also get to see another enlightening moment in space history for Vietnam. As soon as it'll show up and everyone else has taken their turns, anytime. Ooh. Lift off of the Exoplanet Expedition. And I accidentally hit the right mouse key, so the animation was brought to a premature end. And we're the first in the world to do so on top of that. And at the same year as this video is being recorded, too. Wow. I have the honors of beating Canada so far. And I think now would be a good time to go ahead and call it quits for the night. It's 1:24 a.m. and I think now would be the time to go ahead and get some shut-eye. Way past time, actually. I shouldn't be staying up this late. But I gotta get this playthrough done so I can be closer and closer to playing Civilization 7 for the first time on my channel. Though that's not gonna be until the next version of Science 111. But until the next part, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you. Bye!